Hey, I am just doing this as a test. I'm sorry if this has been a black screen. It is not showing when things are live, so I'm just quickly recording something. So I'm just going to reboot this and record it live now. And then it's going to become a YouTube video. So give me 2 seconds. Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh and a quick news update for you on a new teaser following the Oladele new hero teaser blog, and also some other signs that we may have an animated short incoming perhaps a little sooner than we thought. Okay, so what is the teaser? Well, on the Overwatch Twitter not too long ago, this image was released, following up on Or15s blog that we received a couple of days ago. Now, in it we see an Atlas news report from Numbani showing a major confrontation has taken place. The Or15s name checked by Ify in her blog as being an inspiration for her wanting to build something that can keep us safe has now been revealed. They are Numbani defense bots as speculated. Now, sadly, as I jump into a little bit of overlay here, however, it's clear that these Or15s, haven't done the job. We see the terminal of Adawi International Airport in ruins with Or15s scattered all over the place, as you can see all over here. So what's particularly interesting about this picture in terms of a teaser are maybe a couple of different things. Now, firstly, if you have a look in the bottom right, then we have photo is being credited to Ify Oladele. So of course we knew at the end of her blog that Ify was jumping on in and going for a trip with her parents to celebrate. It was going to be her first flight out of the country. So we see that she's managed to actually take a photo when she was at the airport terminal, and she's somehow managed to get that out to the news and Atlas News, of course. So that's pretty interesting. Has Ify actually managed to get on her trip or not? And there are two questions that are pretty much asked by Atlas News here. Number one, who was responsible for this? And number two, what were or are they after, or what the purpose of it is? Well, firstly on the who, we have perhaps a clue in the very distinct centre image, I would say. Something has forced an Or15 really into that wall, almost in the middle of a shockwave or an impact crater. So what do you think? Is it an explosion, or is it someone perhaps throwing the bot into the wall with massive force, so much so that it's embedded there? I like the second idea myself. I was thinking of who else could be doing this. Your mind immediately springs to Talon, of course, but Reaper uses shotguns, Widowmaker has a sniper rifle, and we've seen that Sombra, of course, has her little machine gun. So are any of those three weapons, for those three people, going to cause that much sort of carnage and really kind of explosive impact and force? This is what I would say. Some of you are saying, hey, Doomfist could punch something into a wall that much. I'm sure he, she, or it could. But I just found this really, really interesting. It's worth looking down here as well. We do have robots that look as though they've got a little bit of explosive damage around them as well here, right in the middle. Forgive me for my blue childlike scrawling. But yeah, I found that pretty interesting about having a look at the picture. Now, annoyingly and intentionally on the who side, the other clue, of course, here is cut short. If you have a look at the bottom of the ticker, I'm going to do a little bit of drawing on the bottom right here. You can see eyewitnesses report a sighting of. But what? That is the question. What have they reported a sighting of? We just don't know. I have a little thing about this on why, but then we'll jump onto that in a sec. So who knows, perhaps we'll find out in the coming days. And of course, the big question that has not been answered as well is Ify and her mum and dad or her family okay? I hope they're all right. They managed to sneak this photo out for sure. So we don't actually know. That's a little bit of a weird one off the end of this. Okay, so number two, why? If not who, then why? So of course, we have seen recently the infamous Doomfist payload model, as shown here. If this model with broken glass that was data mined from the public test realm could be tied to this, then there's a reasonably obvious reason that we've all speculated on a whole bunch already. Someone is after perhaps the Doomfist still. However, I can't help but think that if Talon were involved in this, then surely the news might have mentioned this. If it's eyewitnesses report sighting of Talon, we've got purpose of attack still unknown, in the bottom of that, but I would have thought that if Talon were directly involved in this, then the purpose of the attack, they would have called it a terrorist attack or something. We have seen Talon do a lot of terrorist attacks or be described as, doing terrorist attacks in the past. So that's a little bit of an interesting one. And for those of you asking, this isn't a vid stream. This is me recording this live to make into a video. So hello. There's a feeling from this, if the purpose of attack is really unknown, of course, if it's a very close sort of reaction and response by the news, then obviously when a tragic event happens, sometimes right at that moment when it's reported, people don't know what's going on. So this could still be Talon. I'm not going to sort of say that it's not. But if it wasn't Talon, then who? If it's not Doomfist or Talon, then honestly, who is it or what is it that's caused this? Absolutely no idea. It's all speculation at this point, but I just thought that was kind of interesting to see what was going on. Finally, on top of those two, there has actually been something else that's sneaked out today, and it's kind of interesting in the context of having this as well. Now, in challenging myself versus my streaming software, I'm going to see if I can get the right picture up. I absolutely can. So, when Overwatch is about to release new interesting videos, things like animated shorts, they, of course, sometimes have a tendency to go ahead on YouTube, because there are different YouTubes for different languages, nationalities around the world, and upload the videos as hidden. Now, if they upload them as hidden on YouTube, of course you can't go into the playlist and see them, but you will sometimes see the playlist showing as being updated today. So if I go into a little bit of drawing, you can see that for these two playlists, mise à jour aujourd'hui. Now, I am no French master. The last time I studied it was many years ago, but those are updated today. And indeed, other people who have been very sharp on the Overwatch subreddit have also seen that the Russian Overwatch channel has updated some of their playlists today. So, new videos, new updates on playlists. I would find it kind of crazy, given that today is Friday, that we'd actually see an Overwatch animated short just launching out of absolutely nowhere. They generally tend to do like what's called an appointment to view. They like to say, right, a new animated short is coming and you can tune in and watch it on X. But it does look as though some new videos have been snuck up before the weekend. So who knows, maybe this could be a new animated short being teed up ready for early next week. Some people are saying maybe it could come on Tuesday. I like the thought of that. Don't forget, of course, Overwatch does like to update the PTR on Tuesday as well. So who knows? We also have competitive Season 4 coming. Perhaps we could be getting something very exciting at the beginning of next week. So there we have it. A couple of little bits there. We have this teaser image that, admittedly, it's more of a story image than anything else, but it's sort of kind of saying, right, if not Talon, if not Doomfist, then what has caused this massive shockwave in the middle? Lots of people saying Soundquake. We know nothing about Soundquake apart from a name, but hey, I headcanon that very, very hard. I love that kind of idea of a hero. Who knows? So there we have it. What do you think about this teaser? Think this is Talon? Think this is Doomfist? Or perhaps something or someone else entirely? Well, whatever it is, it certainly came with a big bang. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been a little live recorded news video. My longer lore videos will return next week with skin lore and map lore, as well as some lore bites returning too. If you like this vid and you're watching it as a video rather than the live stream, do throw a like or a sub. Really helps me out. Comment with what you think this teaser might be pointing to as well. And for more Overwatch hero lore interactions, voice lines, world lore, story and more, do check out all of my regular series and playlists below. Cheers very much for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy, folks. So a big thanks to you all. Some random shout outs. Thank you very much, all of you folks, for stopping by, as this was a quick live recording. So if you are there, I see random names going fast. Aquatonics, Dodex, the guy over there, Jutega, all of you guys who are watching Sora, thank you so much.